And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. A beautiful day as it usually is here in Phoenix. Such a dramatic setting here in the Arizona desert. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. GA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at the Suns. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Clippers, a game behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, and it's George in at the 2. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. Now here's Leonard. That one goes in. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you've now gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
And you can make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you could be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point-per-game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. That still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
And the first one drops. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
Now, here's Beverley. Passes it to George. Over Booker. George, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And that one's good. Leonard.
What I like about Kawhi's shot, no matter the distance, always seems to be on balance.
Beverley against Paul. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Paul.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard, and it's good, 2 points.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Paul with the 3, kept alive. And Ayton stays with it.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Beverly deciding where to go with it. And Leonard has it in the corner. Leonard draws the double. Feeds to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Powerful move. Ibaka with the natural explosiveness to finish through contact.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Saric. Just 5 on the clock. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Williams kicks to Zubac. Now here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. A second chance effort, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Suns trail by 4. A steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Williams. Payne passes to Saric. And stolen by Patterson. Outside, George. Releases from 15. Kennard finds George. Here's Zubac. Plays it up and banks it in.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Here's Jones. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And so it's Los Angeles, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a tremendous offensive catalyst, Chris Paul recently talked about the defensive side.
First and foremost, we just got to do better. You know, and I think the first place where we need to improve is on the defensive end. You know, we've played so many close games this year. It's like we try to make every game.
Spoken like a future head coach, Greg.
And when it comes to closing, CP3 wants to leave nothing to chance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Johnson and Saric are the 3 and the 4. Carter out there with Payne, and it's Jones in at the center position. Now here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
To the middle. He's looking for Patterson and finds him. His shot, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, two steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. Leonard, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams. Now here's Leonard. 20 points for him last game against Utah. And it's good for 2. Leonard's got 9.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
To Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Here's Booker. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Here's Ayton. He had 22 points in the win against Denver.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Shot clock at 5. From 17 feet out. Another shot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. One shot. Free throw, no good for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside. Clearly a foul. And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And Phoenix making a change. Galloway is checked in. On the wing, Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They host the Spurs after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Tries again. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Electrifying play by Kawhi Leonard. Boy, he is talented. This team relies on him for so much.
Here's Galloway. 9 points last game out. He dishes it to Bridges. Over Leonard. Misses off the left iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Tries from 10. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 7.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
The hostile environment in this building has not been an issue. They've come in here, they focus like they would be at home. And it says something about the character of the team. You need to block out the crowd and just play your game.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Batum is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Here's Batum. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Batum dishes to Leonard. Shoots over Crowder. 6 to shoot. Beverly wide open. They get it back. Batum. The pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. The shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul with the 3. It's hauled in by George. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Beverly in a strong finish with 2 hands.
May not have the height, but Beverly has good length. A 37-inch vertical. Nasty.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Phoenix calls timeout.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in LA with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Patterson comes in for Nicholas Batum. Williams, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Johnson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Here is Carter. Paul George making his last shot. Now Zubac. Outside Jackson. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Here's George, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Carter against Patterson. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Vincent Galloway's checked in for Phoenix. Payne, defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Saric, that's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now, here's George. He has 6. Williams trying to break free. Second chance shot outside for George. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 9.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Saric finds Johnson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And there's Paul George on the assist by Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 5.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Here's Payne. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Booker and Johnson fill out the wing. Ayton is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Williams finds Kennard. Here is Ibaka. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Bridges with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The Clippers have possession. Kicks it out to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Dishes it to Williams. Just 2 to shoot. Back to Leonard. And it's good off the back rim and in. Leonard's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. Booker against Kennard. Booker, right side. Fires from deep. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Booker pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The shot's good from Paul.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
Pass to Kennard. Kicks to Williams. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Passes it to Kennard. Uncovered. Crowder pulls it in.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
No good from Booker. Clippers leading by 5. Williams passes to Batum. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Batum's got his first bucket of the night.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Booker outside. Paul, no one around him. And that one swishes right in. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter. And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 5. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Patrick Beverly.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
And it's Ayton missing.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Leonard, no luck. Suns trail by 5. Here's Crowder. Finished off the break.
A big shot by Jake Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Crowder with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And another shot. Trying to get open as a bucket. And it's good on the way.
I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
Now, here is George. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. There's the triple.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Bridges against Leonard. They need this. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. He is a great kid. I would love to see this from Ayton stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Frames it from downtown.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Here's Leonard. Yes!
Trying to ice this one. Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
And the Suns call time. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. The only hope is was to try for a tip-in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, you seem to pick it up offensively down the stretch. So what changed for you?
I just started to knock down shots, got my rhythm going, my teammates found me, and just kept going from there.
Well, it rode all the way to a win, and I know you like that, man, so appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.